I'm about to head to bed, but prior to that, I thought I would film another video as it's been far too long. And excuse the brevity of this video. I'm just tired, and I probably shouldn't be recording videos so late at night. It's like 12:47, but once I get started, it's just like so hard to stop. But on to my points within this reality field where we sit is that in any moment in time, we may be lacking in energy, in the perception of feeling tired, in the frequency of feeling defeated, in the physicality of being injured, in all different types, means, colors of skewed emotions, in all of the excuses that you can ever make for yourself to not awaken within your reality field, to push off your mission as a light worker. There's an infinite, endless number of possibilities that could occur within your mind, within your trauma body, within the darkness of your soul, that can pull you away from the awakening light that is proceeding to sneak itself away and behind all of this trauma to trigger you and your chakras into coming in alignment with your mission, genetically, coherently, energetically, and all-encompassingly. I've bumped into, and I know within my field, a lot of light workers who have been pushing off their calling to awaken, to step into their mission, to even inquire within their minds, within the societal field that they sit in, why things feel so strange in this moment in time. And I don't blame them, as we are sitting in the 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional frequency. And as those frequencies begin to loosen within our field and rise a bit, we are officially now sitting in the 4-dimensional frequency. But as you know, energy moves, energy skews, and energy constantly shifts. And the way this reality field was designed to carry and pull us back down into the 2-dimensional frequency, believe it or not. And even as Gaia encompasses within all of who she is in this moment in time, a dimensional frequency of the 4D, her physicality still mainly sits within the 2-dimensional frequency of design, of the mesh that Terra has created within Gaia's ecosystem to anchor her down into this frequency, to allow us as a humanity to have this ascension energy be dragged down into the nature of what is, into the reality field that we had initially created, to encompass all of the lessons to be learned within Gaia's core and upon Gaia's surface. And the neutrality of it all naturally will shift and skew back into our coherence field. But in this moment in time, within the physicality of what is, as we have not physically shifted back into the 5-dimensional frequency of coherence, the 2-dimensional frequency will constantly anchor our energy bodies lower and lower back into the field that we drop down into, essentially. And as light workers begin to awaken, they will question their reality. And if they sink too much into the coherence of their mind's thinking, then the energetic encompassment within the activation of the crystallization of their energy body will deactivate into the dissension process, into the darkened pits of this reality field. And as I explain the process of all of this, it could seem a little bit confusing, but the point of this is not the explanation of the process. The point of this is that within my field alone, I've noticed a lot of light workers just completely tapping out of their mission and back into this frequency where they seemingly feel that they belong in. And they've been officially congratulating themselves in all of the feats in this dimensional frequency that they've been able to accomplish. I worked on my kitchen all weekend. I'm so proud of myself. I was so busy doing my homework. I didn't have a moment to breathe. I couldn't even go for a walk. My butt hurts because I haven't sat down for so long. My brain hurts because I've been studying all weekend. My this, my that, my infinite possibilities of my. End goal of you dropping down into this frequency has always been to awaken, to be able to even make a difference within this ascension process as a light worker that you agreed to shift into within this moment in time as your galactic families have been working on your field. But as they constantly begin to expand your field and you subconsciously beginning to collapse your field layer by layer as they work on expanding your field in even larger layers in circular patterns, we go. And eventually, it's just going to lead to the exhaustion of your galactic family who are working diligently in your field according to your life contract in agreement with what you decided that you wanted to do prior to the dissension into this reality field, yet subconsciously and consciously, you're pulling yourself away from your mission. And I'm making this video because I know a lot of you will watch this video, a lot of the light workers in my field, and this is not to hurt your feelings or point out that you're not doing enough. This is a mass awakening of society, of all of the light workers that are here in this field within this moment in time. Every single one of you are being triggered to awaken in some capacity or another, depending on the mission that you agreed to drop down into this dimensional frequency to perform. And this is happening to all light workers across the board. I don't care who you are, where you are geographically located. You've been triggered to awaken to your destiny. The clock is ticking down into the dissension of our reality field to activate you into the ascension process that you essentially drop down into your bodily structure within this lifetime to awaken to. That is your mission, that is your goal, and that is something you can never escape. And as I sit here explaining all of that, explaining the process of the escapism that you've been sinking yourself so deeply into, I'm here to tell you that I'm sorry. There's no way you can escape that. There's no way, shape, or form. So as you begin to work on your kitchen, paint your walls, or whatever the diddly-o, just know that the awakening process has been triggered, is incoming into your field. It will be okay. It may be a harder hit awakening for you as you've rejected this energy so harshly, but it's something that you can never escape. So as you sit here deciding that you would like to keep yourself busy and distracted and do everything in your power to not descend down to this darkness, to ascend back into the light of what is, as you're so comfortable sitting in the physicality of where and who you've become, just know that your awakening is in your field. It's coming. Your galactic family is rushing towards the planning of that. Your higher self is eager to awaken you. All will be fine. All will be okay. And just know that no matter how hard it gets, as it will get hard, significantly harder for you the longer you push it off, that there's a purpose to all of this and there's a silver lining. So when shit hits the fan, ladies and gentlemen, just remember what I've said, that you are loved, you are whole, you are okay, and this was meant to be your journey no matter how you choose to walk it. to descend down to the